Hello all, welcome to our another channel's episode. This is another interview with one of our inspiring Nari. जैसे हमारा मिशन है कि हम हर हमेशा कोई ना कोई एक इंस्पायरिंग स्टोरी लेकर आएंगे आपके लिए और जो मैं कहती हूँ कि आई एम ऑन अ मिशन टू कनेक्ट विद ऑल द नारीज ऑन दिस planet, in fact all the naris on this planet, and get their inspiring stories and share it with the world, because we never know कि किसकी story हमें कब inspire कर जाए, and it could also help us. So today I am going to introduce you all to our Nari. Her name is Kinjal Shah. Kinjal has a very a story not very beautiful, I can say, not very pretty or full of smile. Right now you can see she has beautiful smile on her face, but this smile has come with a lot of pain and lot of stress and lots and ups and downs of life, but still she has the smile. So let us understand what is behind the smile, what is the story behind the smile. So Kinjal, let's introduce yourself.
Yeah. Hello, everybody. This is Kinjal Shah, a teacher by profession since past 14 years. And I always believe that experience is always the best teacher, which teaches you to live your life ahead. And definitely, yes, there are a lot of struggles. The life was not a very easy thing. It's a bumpy roller coaster ride. And today, where I am, it's like, all because of after facing a lot of hardships and struggles. And I'm also a national award winner at Delhi twice for best teacher contributing to student development. And then
Oh,
another award at Inspiring Awards, they have awarded me as Vidya Ratna. And yes, and also being featured in international magazine Mother and Baby, being labeled as Miracle Mummy. The story which I'm going to share with you all today, and like we always say that when a mother is born, a child is also born. So it's
right.
a reverse for me. When a child was born, a mother was born.
Wow. So I
Yes,
guess very beautifully said. And now I think people have got a hint about what exactly the story would be about. And you mentioned, okay. Yes. So this is my child, and today's interview is about motherhood. So you can listen. You can see that.
yeah.
Also,
Children
so,
are always bubbling with energy, and it's fun to see. In
so
fact, it's adding to the interview.
yeah, so this is what all actually motherhood is all about, handling everything and still not giving up on your work and everything around.
Correct.
As you mentioned that you were also titled as miracle
Mummy.
mommy,
Miracle mummy. Yes.
miracle mommy. So this is
Yeah.
something very interesting. I have never heard about this. I have heard about a lot of miracles, but miracle mommy is something unique. So
Yeah.
tell us what exactly it is.
Basically, motherhood is always a ride which is very beautiful and very close to all of us. But when I came to know about my pregnancy was never the smooth one. I mean, it was always a very difficult phase of my life. Like during the initial first 3 months, I used to have a lot of vomiting that is very normal with all of us, in fact. But along with it, I used to face vasovagal attacks, which out of 10 lakh patients,
Sorry,
only
I
one
didn't
or
get
two
it. You mentioned something about some attack. I didn't understand.
vasovagal attacks.
Okay, and what's that?
Yeah. Yeah, I'll explain you. Vasovagal attack is like how we are talking and interacting right now. And within a second, even I don't know, I will get completely unconscious. I will lose my senses and I do not know what's happening. And maybe after a span of 10 minutes, 15 minutes, or maybe maximum 25 minutes, I'll get back my consciousness. And then I have no clue what happened to me. So that was really very difficult. So that's where I was not allowed to go anywhere alone. Doctor said that there is no medicine for this. Till
So
today's date, there is
is it, sorry to interrupt, so is it
no, sorry.
that this happens in pregnancy with only in pregnancy, or it can happen to anybody?
It can happen to anybody, but currently medical science has no clue. I out of 10 lakh patient, I was one
Oh my
patient
God.
such that, and believe me, I was moving around with my bags of reports across the whole Bombay.
So there was a technical problem. So you were talking about, yeah, you were talking about the thing that doesn't happen to a lot of people. One person in 10 lakhs,
Yeah,
and that
yeah,
happened with you.
yeah.
Oh my God.
It's not very casual, yeah. And it happened, and I was one of them. Like, I don't know, God had some different plans for me. I can say that.
Okay. So
So that
when
was
you
it.
say that you get unconscious, okay,
Yeah.
so is it that you're completely in a state of mind that you can't remember anything or anything, and
Yes.
you're, or somebody has to actually wake you up, or you automatically get to back to your consciousness?
I automatically get up, but when I remember two, three of the incidents when I was traveling to doctor and on the road along with my mom, I was traveling, and suddenly I don't know what happened. We were talking and we were going, and in rickshaw, I just lie down on her lap, and I don't know what went wrong. And then she was continuously waking up. That's what she told me. She was pricking me with the pins and everything, but I couldn't. I mean, I was not in my senses. And after like 20, 25 minutes, I woke up and I said, "What happened, mom? I mean, why we are here still in the rickshaw?" And then she said, "What are you talking?" And that's when we went to the doctor and we said, and then my gynecologist, she told me this. So then we were a bit skeptical, like, what is this? So then we connected to the best gynecologists of Mumbai, Dr. Jatin Shah, Dr. Sadhna Desan, Dr. Prakash Trivedi. So all of them said the same thing, that medical science has no medicine. You have to bear with it and you have to be
Oh my
very
God.
careful.
So you don't even remember that you get
I don't remember.
unconscious. You don't remember
No,
anything what
I don't
happens during.
any happenings. I don't remember anything what was happened during those gaps
Oh
before.
my God.
Yeah.
This is actually really very scary as well, because you're
Yes.
pregnant and you
Yes.
are carrying a child, and you don't know what is
Yes.
happening with you. This
Happening.
is really, really very scary. Okay.
Yeah. And
So this is
that's
like a
how
time span, or it also
time span. Yeah. It was a time span. The first trimester, we can say. So that
uh-huh.
was like my first 3 months. And then came my second trimester. There I was doing pretty good, but not so well, I can say. And then slowly and gradually, my health again started deteriorating. And then I had like one fine day, my BP shooted to 180 and 200. So then I went to the doctor and I said, so then he said that it is a very high BP and you are at a risk factor of continuing your pregnancy. But I was very firm that no matter what, come might what may be, I will bring my precious gift into this beautiful planet. And I was very firm. But then he said that you have to take 4 tablets in a day with the time monitoring. Like, every 3 hours, definitely.
Uh-huh.
If you skip one, we don't know what is
So
going
to
to
keep
happen.
your blood pressure in control,
No
so
control,
every day
yes.
4 tablets, and
4 tablets, yes,
oh my
4 BP tablets. So I started taking that, and slowly again I had a lot of loose motions. And one fine day it happened so much that I felt that something is not wrong, something is not well within, and immediately I rushed to the doctor. And there, when he did the sonography, he gave me the most shocking news that normally in the womb there is water content in which the baby keeps on floating. This was during
God.
my 6 months. Yeah. So he said that it should be almost around about 12 to 14, and my water content was reduced to 6. So
That's not even
he
half of 14. My God.
half, yes, it was not even half. And that's when he said that this is really a very risky and a skeptical, feasible, not feasible pregnancy. We will have to take a call maybe in a day, because otherwise it will be a risk to your life, my life as well. So then I said that let us see what happens. And then I got admitted into the hospital. And again, for this, to increase the water content also, it was all a trial tribulation run for me. There was no medicine. So they started with some sachets of every 3 hours. They used to put me on the drips and everything, but that did not really help. And that's where I connected to my mentor, and then I spoke to him, and I am broken down. Come might what may be, I will continue. I do not know, but my vision is very clear that I'm going to bring my bundle of joy, a precious gift in this world. And that's when I started getting connected to my unborn baby in the womb. And that journey is absolutely till today, if I, I'm talking currently, that thing is absolutely rewinding in my front of my eyes. How did I do that, and how I got connected with my unborn baby. And
So
I
when you
started
say you mentioned that your the water was too less in the womb
yes,
where the baby usually okay. So what I understand is that everything happened. The first thing happened is very unusual. I've never heard about this. This thing also
correct,
you said this also doesn't have a lot of treatment available for
treatments,
this
yeah,
kind of
true,
issue. So everything
correct.
happening to you was something which nobody had clue about how to
Nobody had,
handle
correct.
this. You mentioned about connecting to your mentor. Somewhere, when you say mentor, is it somebody you want to talk about? Or
Yeah, basically he's Mr. Amit Shah. He's my mentor. Basically, he is into infant Siddha program, which is where he guides us in such a way that we get connected to our unborn baby in the womb. And
oh, wow.
yes, and believe me, like from the day one of my conception, my vision, I had a very strong vision that I will be giving a birth. My vision was very strong that I want a baby girl, and I'm giving a birth to a baby girl. And that was my vision, and I had visualized her completely. Like whenever when I'm free or I think of it, I always picturize that I want my baby is like, baby girl. She has a blonde hair and she has a beautiful eyes, a replica of myself, or I can say a more better version of myself.
Wow.
And that was exactly what my vision, and I used to visualize that day and night every day. And believe me and trust me, my baby, when she was born, she had, can you pause?
One second.
So, and definitely when she was born, she had blonde hair and brown eyes, and a very very fair version. uh, Doctors were actually like, they said that junior or replica, a more better version of you. That's what the last word of my gynae, she told me that.
Wow.
So, and till today, I did her mundan also, but till today, she has that natural blonde which we all crave to get that things done. She has that. I will
Wow.
call her on screen only if
Yes,
you
we would
want
like
to.
to meet
Yes,
her.
I will
And this
call
is your
her.
first pregnancy, right? This was your
Yeah,
first pregnancy.
first pregnancy and the last one. Then I never took the chance, and because my this pregnancy was very difficult, and then onwards, doctor had told me that if you opt for a second, we do not know, because already first was a very difficult one.
Exactly. So
So,
you
and
mentioned
that,
about you started connecting with your baby. So
yes,
how what is that process? How
I
did you?
started talking to my unborn baby in the womb that, see, baby, this is the thing what I'm facing. You are supporting mama. With your support, both of us will win this battle, and you will be, coming out of my mama's womb or in this beautiful earth, planet Earth. And that's how I started. And doctor had given me a week's time, say almost week to 10 days to decide, because then later on it would be too late, because seventh month if I touch, it's officially not allowed to terminate the pregnancy according to the law.
Right, right.
And that's how I started connecting that mama's water content in the womb is gradually increasing day by day, and you are absolutely supporting me. Please support mama very well. And whenever I used to talk, I absolutely used to get that kick or some kind of vibration in my body, and
Wow.
that used to boost me when I was low. And that's how I started connecting to her. And then I said that mama's deep blood pressure is also becoming slowly and gradually normal. So please help mama, and we both will, absolutely win, and we will be out of this. And this started, I like in a day, I used to say these things. I used to connect with her like 50 to 100 times. I used to talk at any happenings, anything like I'm taking medicine, I'm feeling better. Both of us used to have that conversation. Though family at times used to say, "ये पागल हो गई है, क्या हो रहा है इसके साथ?" But I was very firm, and I had faith and trust in myself because I had a vision that whatever, like, I believe, I see that's what I'm going to create. And that's how I started believing in positive thinking. And that's where it boosted my self confidence. And I was becoming more and more persistent that no matter what, I will give my birth to a baby, my baby. And say on 11th day exactly, I went for a color Doppler, sonography, and the test and all. And when doctor was doing the regular test, and then he was doing it, and he checked the BP, and the expression on his face was absolute, a shock buster for me. He said that this is not possible, Kinjal. I cannot agree because in my say 30 years of experience, I have never seen something like this. And he did it again to reassure himself. He did everything again. He said that no, I cannot believe this. And when he did, the water content in the womb had risen to 11. That was absolute fair
Wow, so
enough.
from 6 to 11.
Yes, 6 to 11. And BP had gradually, I cannot say that it slowed down, but yes, it had come that I had from the 4 tablets, I came down to 2 tablets, which was again a winning situation for me. And he said that this is absolutely, I cannot believe, and it is a miracle. And whatever you say, Kinjal, I mean, in the first time ever in my medical history or in my history, it has happened. I've given a birth to, like, I've done so many cesareans, so many, deliveries. But this is something which is out of the box. And then I was discharged back home. And then I traveled back to my mom's place because baby shower and all, I was not allowed because I could catch germs easily if we allow so many people. So it was a closed affair. And then I traveled back and I went to my mom's place where I was supposed to do my delivery and my gynac. Again, at that moment, this was 13 years back, that time she was 75-year-old lady. So she was also very experienced and one of the best gynecologists again, Dr. Chati, Ashwini Maternity Home. So then next day after traveling, I went and I
It's in
told her
Mumbai?
my
It's in
story.
Mumbai?
Yeah, it's in Mumbai Ghatkopar.
Okay,
It's in Mumbai
okay,
Ghatkopar. And next day I visited her and I told her my story and everything that these things have happened. So now what next are we supposed to do? So from there on again my journey, different journey started. Every 10 days I have to travel and I have to do the color Doppler 4D sonography.
every 10 days.
10 days, yes. Imagine every 10 days. And whenever I had to travel to hospital, I wasn't allowed to use any mode of vehicle. I have to go walking. So it almost used to take me 25 minutes to reach the hospital.
Oh
Every
my
single
God.
day every day whenever I used to travel, I had to
Why no transportation?
a lot of jerks, anything, even if you
Okay,
go
to
too
avoid
fast,
the
because this
jokes.
was a precious baby and I was not allowed any kind of things to do. And from 7th month, I was completely on bed rest, not a single movement, on left lateral position. That's it. I used to lie down on left side position whole day, whole day. And continuously, I used to listen to Gayatri Mantra, which used to give me more energy and that vibration. And I used to meditate. I used to just pass that vibes to my baby that now these 2 months, we both will fight. And I hope, yeah, because the time was given to me was December, but I wasn't sure that I will pull on till December. But in a medical science, they say that 32 weeks. So that is like, after that, if there are complications, the baby can be born. But that baby cannot be termed as premature baby. That is termed as preterm baby because it is born before the term. So, and my gynac, she had told me that Kinjal, I'm very sure that we are not going to pull on till December, but definitely we are forcing that somewhere in October. Let us complete your 32 weeks and we will get the baby safe and sound. And then later on, the things, medical science is very advanced. We'll put the baby into the incubator and everything, and baby will be fine. I said, okay, fine. And every 10 days when I used to go to the sonologist, every 10 days, because of the high blood pressure, her weight had stopped increasing. Normally, when the baby is birth, the baby is 3 kgs approximately, the normal babies. But this at the month of seventh month also, the baby was not even 1 kg. It was almost 1.1 kg or so. And that's where then she was a bit skeptical again, that if the weight is not going to increase, how the baby will survive. And she had counseled me very beautifully, made me aware that she counseled me, saying that, see, I am preparing you for all the consequences right now. I know you will not be in a state, but you have to accept the fact and you have to be strong enough, and we will have to go very gradually and smoothly. So
Right.
that's where again I connected to the baby. That, see, now this is the another thing what we have. We are every day we have new episodes to counter and new things. So we are sailing in a boat where like every day something or the other is up on our plate. So then I started talking to her that, your weight is also increasing gradually, and you are supporting mama. You are a warrior. We both are doing our best so that we both can win this and we come out of this situation very easily and very smoothly. And that's how we started. And slowly and gradually, again, that journey, every 10 days you go, and after the gap of 10th day, I went. And then from 1.1 kg, it had come down, it had come to 1.3 kgs. So that's where doctor saw a sign that, wow. And he showed me, see, this is the baby. The baby is very tiny. But I said, tiny, large, nothing matters to me. But this is a precious gift, and it is a precious bundle of joy. Whatever it is, I'm going to accept it wholeheartedly. And I'm very sure a soul of a mother, and here a soul. It's very confident. The phonologist was really, I hope for the best, and I would, really waiting, and eagerly I would wait for you to listen that what happened. I would, eagerly wait for you, because when I see that gleam in your eyes, I'm sure, and he showered me his best wishes. That definitely, if something good is going to happen, I will see you again with a beautiful smile on your face and with a beautiful packets of sweets. I said yes, definitely. You and I had counter challenged him. Definitely, you wait for me. After again 10 days, I will come with a packet. Come might what may be. I know, don't know what's going to be, but I'm going to come with that confidence. I'm that confident on myself as well as I'm very confident on my baby. Again, that 10-day journey, and that's the last sonography where I went, second last sonography. And the baby had almost reached to 1.4. 1.4.
Wow.
So he said that,
So
yes,
it's so
so
much
now,
of positivity that help you being
yes,
positive and being
we
determined.
yes, I was very firm. I said that definitely. And I was never being negative. At times, many people around you, family, members, relatives, many, call up and say that, what's wrong with you? Why are you harming your own self? This is going to, harm you. Or I think you are not, in your this thing. You are not following that age old tradition. You need to discard it. You need to talk in it. I said, I have faith on myself, and I have trust on myself. And when I am firm, when I have, confident, I know come might what may be, nothing is going to happen. And I started avoiding, whenever I used to feel the negativity of the people, I just used to distance myself, and I used to be with my own self, and I used to
Wow.
rest whole day, and my baby, that's it, and the Gayatri mantra, which gave me lot of powerful vibrations. Like currently I'm talking, I'm getting a lot of goosebumps, and I could
Even I
actually,
am. I'm listening to your story, and even I am getting a lot of goosebumps because it's
I,
really when you said miracle, mommy. I thought it could be something like simple sa kuch hoga where it's, some
no,
operation or something. But this journey started with something, and it's still
yes.
like the whole journey of pregnancy is with lots and lots of struggle.
So basically, power of positivity or helped me a lot. I can say that is the only thing. And this is my special message to all the expecting mothers, all the mothers basically, that when you are expecting, believe in yourself, trust in yourself, have faith on your motherhood, have faith. That is what is going to help you a lot. Come might what maybe, everybody has a different journey, everybody might face different hurdles, but if you have that positivity, you will definitely overcome. Come might what maybe, you will definitely win that. And then it was like, Diwali was very nearing, and on the day on very nearing, and then one night, like say on 18th of October, I used to feel that whole day I used to talk to my baby, but somehow I couldn't connect with her very well. And that's where I felt a pinch that I don't know, something I'm not able to connect. Whenever I used to connect with her, she used to give me kick. And in a day, as I told you, I used to connect. But that day, like throughout the day, I got connected with her only 5 times, sir. 5 times in whole day.
Where
So
you used
that's
to connect,
where,
I guess you said 100 to more than 100 times you used to
yeah,
talk to her
more
and
than that.
connect with
Yes,
her.
definitely. And that's where it pinched me, and I said something is wrong. I need to go and check it out to the doctor. So 19th of October 2008, that was a Sunday morning. And I went to the doctor early morning, say 8 o'clock. I said, my mom started walking, and basically I had a huge baby bump. I had a huge bump otherwise. But so it was very difficult to go and walk. And when I went slowly and walking, and when I landed in the hospital, I came to know that that day it was a Sunday, and doctor wasn't available till 12 o'clock because she was into some seminar. And I said, but I do not know, but there is something I am not getting that. And I said, I want to do the echocardiogram. Assistant doctor, in-house doctor came in, and I told him that I'm not able to connect to my baby. I don't know, something is wrong. Maybe the movement has lessened. So you just check it out. So sonography centers are not opened in the morning. And he said that immediately, first thing first, we will do is we will do the NST, that is echocardiogram of the baby. And he took me to the room, and he started doing it. First time he did, and he got the flat lines. And he told me, Kinjal, uh, I need to speak to your parents. I need to call them. I said, my mom is there. I need to call my dad. So he went out and he spoke to my mother that call the father. I need to speak. My better half was not there at that time. So my parents, so my father also, he said that he will come. Again, I said, no, doctor, I cannot accept this. You can do it again. And so then the sisters and all, they started pumping me again. And again, they did. And again, I said that, no, I started speaking to my baby in the womb. Come on, both of us are here, and I want to hear your heartbeat. You are moving. Please, baby, please, for the mom's sake, at least you have to make that movement in the womb. And that's where I could feel, and I could, and again that NST was performed, and I could see that little tiny movements up and down that heartbeat.
Oh my God.
So the doctor said that I am seeing a hope, but I can see only a 20% hope, and 80% I am unable to see that. That's what he said. I said, you are seeing that 20% hope. I am seeing the 100% hope and 20% less hopes. Let's see. And doctor said that let's wait for another 20 minutes, and then the sisters, the nurses, they came and started pumping. They did something on my stomach. They attached the tubes and everything, and they started pumping. And after 20 minutes or so, I mean, they did the NST, and my continuous connectivity with my baby was on. The sisters were getting really bugged up with me. I can say, "आप क्या बोल रहे हो? क्या इतना जोर जोर?" I said, "I'm connecting it," and I went into that zone, like calming myself, keeping my hands on the womb, and I was just connecting to the baby. That please, baby, this is the time when you need to support. Now our journey is about to get over. Mama is very, eagerly waiting to get you out. So come on, you will be coming out, and I'm definitely sure. So now, last few moments, please help Mama. Come might what maybe. I'm also here. You are also there. So please make your movement and show. And please, it is very precious. Your heartbeats are very precious to me. And come might what maybe, we are winning this battle. And after 20-25 minutes, doctor could see that heartbeat, the level was risen. It had risen to an
Oh,
extent he hadn't expected that. And that's where I said that, doctor, still my 60% journey I have won. My 40% journey is yet I am about to win. And then he did the color Doppler sonography, and there a bit. And that's where it was very, very dangerous. So even, and
I'm
then
sorry,
that
I missed that. It went blank.
umbilical
Sorry.
cord,
Ha ha ha.
it got twisted around her
Twist.
neck. Yes,
Okay.
a bit. So that's where he told me, now if you ask her to move, we do not know the consequences. So then I again requested that, see, now we are doing, now just give a beautiful kick to feel, so that mama could feel, and you be like, in a position what you are comfortable. But if you move around, I mean, much, mama will be in lot of pain. So mama's request is that you please, just be very comfortable and make mama also comfortable. And then they just, I could hear that two three kicks. And doctor, I spoke to my gynac, and she said that, she was traveling. She do not know that will she be able to reach, but she's definitely trying. The In meanwhile, the whole team, then there was a cardiologist, there were pediatricians, and everybody, that there were almost 12 to 13 doctors who had rushed in, because the condition was getting really deteriorated. And doctor took me to the OT, and the last words of the doctor to my parents were, "You have to sign the papers, and if like whom to save, whether the baby
Oh,
or the mother." So my
still they
parents,
had this thing.
yes, 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 because they found that it is very skeptical, and it was almost 7.5 to 8 months, not even complete. So normally, usually, there's this period is very critical. Like those who come out, they are coming out. Those who survive, it's all the God's grace, Almighty's blessings. But for few, I have personally seen in my family, like many of them, like my bhabhi and all, they have lost during this 8 month. So, like, this was a scene in elders that ये अपने घर में हो चुका है, so we do not want to lose our daughter because you are a precious. So then my dad had actually signed that, come might what may be, I want my daughter back. And doctor had also suggested that, doctor had
It's
spoken
so difficult for the parents to make a choice.
choice. My mother was continuously like praying hard, and that was Diwali day. That was
Okay.
Diwali day, where normally we do Lakshmi Puja. And
Wow. Right.
yeah, so I had faith that whatever it be. And then doctor took me to the OT. He wished me all the best. He wished that, Kinjal, we are hoping that you prove us wrong and you will win the battle. Hope for the best. And they started operating on me. And when they're operating me, and they started, and my baby was only 1.4 kg when she was born. Say a size of this wrist,
Ah, I know, very
a little,
small.
this much. And the doctors operated, and they pulled out. And when during the operation, they were operating me, the baby movement were very vigorous. Normally, cesarean, there is only a one cut, but I had two cuts and many stitches. And when we say that after the operation, the uterus had to come back to its proper place,
Exactly.
it
Mhm.
contracts. During that time, doctor told me, congratulations, this is a junior replica, a better version of yours. And actually it was, and that was one moment which I took her to my heart. I saw her just for a minute, I can say. And then after that, doctor said that they took her to for the cleaning and all. And when they wanted to, operate and take the stitches, my blood pressure rose to 180, 200 and above. And that's where the challenge came. They were unable to do, the close the stitches. And doctor was full of, you can say, a fountain full of blood. This thing got
Oh,
blast. I cannot say blast, but it so much of blood came out, and I was doctor was drenched like completely in blood. And I had almost in 1.5 to 2 days span, I had almost say 10 bottles of blood.
Oh my God. And what about
And
your baby? Baby was.
baby, I had not, yeah, she was shifted to an ICU in a different hospital. I had only seen her for a minute. That's it. And then I had not seen her for 7 long days. 7 long days.
Seven. Oh my
Yes, seven
God.
long days. Imagine a mother just for a minute I had seen. And I was not into my senses. You can rather say that doctor was not using those words, but you could figure out now that I was almost into a state of coma because I was not conscious for almost 1.5 days. And that's where doctor had said that we do not know. We are hoping again. And when they again, like, during the operation also, when they started rushing here and there to arrange for the blood bottles and all, they had said that we will try our best to save her. Baby is born, baby is shifted to the another hospital, but we will definitely try our best to save Mrs. Shah, Kinjal Shah. But we don't know currently. And they operated and they did it. And that's where I was juggling or battling between life and death. And after 2 long days, I opened my eyes, and I could just open my eyes and I could just say one word, that where is my baby. So then they just calmed down, and then they said that she's into the another hospital. And that's where I got. And doctors, everybody, say the cardiologist, the doctors, there were a team of 12 doctors on my head. And when I responded, all of them and everybody started checking the vitals and all. And they said that absolutely, I mean, the scene in the ICU, or the scene in that, it's still getting rewind, because I had just opened my eyes and I was thinking what had happened with me and what was it. And they all were like, my senior most gynecologist, I could say that she was literally into tears, and she said that, Papa, you have blessed me, and this is the beautiful blessing in my so many years of my life. I have never seen something like this. I mean, when you see a senior most surgeon, a 75-year-old gynac, into tears, I couldn't figure out. And there were many, because all were checking on my vitals, what's wrong or everything is right. In fact, a neurologist, everybody, there were many doctors, because I was completely into that state. I was juggling between life and death, and I emerged as a warrior and I won the battle.
Absolutely. You are, I mean,
And
when you're telling me all this, I'm getting goosebumps because somewhere even I had similar kind of, little, not exactly like nothing like you, but I had little bit somewhere, when my baby was born, his heart was not beating and I was in that
yeah,
unconscious, half unconscious.
unconscious.
I can actually relate to it. How a mother, what should we go through? And I was like, doctor is like, now you'll fall asleep, and I was like, no, I just want to hear. And they were trying to pump him and get the that first cry, because he did not make
Correct,
any
correct.
noise when he was born. And when I heard that
Okay.
small sound like a crying one,
And
immediately I
that's
felt
where you got the relief. That's where you got the relief.
and yes, and immediately I felt, I slept. So I can understand what
Slept.
you must be going through for 7 days. Is like, oh my God, that's
Yes. And that's where I was continuously very, very, my anxiety levels were going high, because I said that no, I had seen and I want to see. And that's where then they told me that baby shifted to another. She's safe and sound. And this is what, it's a history in our medical science that you have wrote. And that's where I just said a single line, that this is what I breathed and I fought as a warrior. But till my eternal, whenever, whenever, yeah,
yes. Again, a technical glitch.
yeah,
Okay, yes.
okay. So, and then they said that this is, first time ever we are getting a patient back, and this is completely, a miracle. And that's where they termed me as a miracle mom.
Okay, and that's quite deserving. That's true,
Yes,
actually.
And I had told them that till the eternal, even if like, I breathe in, I will always get that feeling that, my grave should read that she rose as a warrior. She rose as a warrior. That's what I connect with myself, and I feel that, I went to that and I rose back again as a warrior. So
Along with you and also your baby,
yes,
I must
both,
say that.
both. And there again, another challenge is, yet the challenges have not been over. Another challenge was there. She was just 1.4 kg. So normally in the womb, the breathing pattern is very fast. But once they come out, the child takes almost a week to settle down.
Exactly.
So her breathing pattern was very fast. So, and she was 24 hours on, no, the this thing, ventilators and everything, and her pattern was very fast. And doctor had told that she might take 2 days. If she settles in 2 days, it is fine. Otherwise, we will have to see. And they leave it
Uh,
incomplete.
um,
They do not complete. And she had been in NICU, neonatal intensive care unit, with a lot of ventilators and a lot of tubes. Almost like her face was tiny and a lot of tubes could only be seen. And 2 days time, and again I started that you are breathing normally, your breathing pattern is settling down, and come on, we are now back to our routine. You are settling down, mama is also settling down. I was into a different hospital, she was into a different hospital. Though whole day my heart was with her, and I used to pass that vibes to her. And then they started tube feeding to her. One day I used to give my express milk in a bottle, and that used to be transferred to her. My parents used to be 24 hours, one of them with me and one of them with her. Nobody
my
used to sleep.
God.
Because I mean, both of us were like, juggling. And then the next day in the early morning, 6 o'clock, I came to know, and that gave me a relief that with the tube feeding, she had responded, and she took a, drop by drop, she started feeding on my milk. And that's where then I again started that you are, uh, feeding on the milk nicely, you are adjusting to the situation, you are adapting it well. And after 7 long days, that was almost, I can say, 70 long days for me. After the discharge, I said, doctor said that you cannot, because you have lot of stitches and lot of still complications, you will have lot of pains. I said, whatever pain, I will bear that pain, but I will make sure to travel, and I want to see my baby. So he gave me
Oh,
that permission. Imagine, after battling, and on seventh day itself, I went walking along with the parade of family, because everybody were like, extra cautious that we do not want
obviously,
anything.
yeah.
Again, no vehicle for another 3 months.
Oh my God.
So slowly, gradually, it took me almost 45 minutes with a lot of breathing, trouble in breathing and all. But I said that I will not give up, and I will see to it that I see my baby, I take into my hand, and that's where I will settle down on my own. And I went to that hospital, and the doctors and nurses and everybody were ready, pediatrician. And as soon as I entered, they took me, and I couldn't stop my well of tears. And that's where I thank Almighty that thank you so much. Thank you so much, and for trusting me, for believing me. And I actually bowed down to the baby, to the universe, and to entire team and everybody. This is what I was longing for, and that is the most beautiful gift I have ever received, which I would not even like, ever ask for again.
Even now, I
And
can
then,
see your eyes are literally getting numb. So, oh my
yes,
God.
I could, the day like that 19th of October, 1:22 p.m. I mean, when she was born, that was the most precious moment, and I could feel. And after 7 days, when I went, they were all ready, and they said that we will start with the breastfeeding. It will just be a trial and run error. We do not know. I started again, like, when I took her into my hands were actually shivering, almost a size of a palm, and my hands were literally that. I mean, I was scared. There were, like, two doctors and two nurses. They first showed me, they told me, how will you do with the things around and get accustomed to it. and I just chanted and I was stopped. I just started connecting with her, and like she was in my hand and I was passing my vibes. And when she took that first milk from me, I got that relief, and that's where then the doctor said that she's taking in and she's shown the positive signs. So slowly now we'll gradually shift to breastfeeding. So you imagine, I initially, because I had a lot of stitches and everything was paining, but then too I said no, I will personally every 3 hours I used to walk, I used to go there, sit, and I used to feed her. Though doctor had told me you can express, but no, I will not express. I will feed it with my own hands, and that's where even she is healing and I will heal. And every my mom, my dad, and everybody, they used to carry the tiffin and all with me. I used to, my mom used to feed me, and while feeding also I was continuously feeded that I would not, because a lot of blood and everything, so I had to take care a lot. And doctor had told me that she is going to take at least minimum 27 days for sure in the incubator. And imagine her, and on the third day also, her bilirubins, she had got the high. It is normal in babies that they get the jaundice. Every
Yes.
baby get them,
Yes,
but
they
her
do.
bilirubins were on a highest scale, very very highest scale. And it was again a challenge, but then that gradually everything that settled down. And the 14th day was the most, like ऐसे बोलते हैं कि जैसे Lord Ram was returning back to Ayodhya, same way she was returning back to my abode. 14th day and morning, everything was going on. Doctor checked the vitals and everything, and they declared that baby is fit and fine and she can be taken to home. Though she was tiny, I had to be very extra cautious at 3 months, no visitors, nothing. And though still that thing was still on, that we do not know about the vision, whether she will be getting that vision, or maybe there might be a problem in the heart also. Currently everything seems to be normal, but after a month she completes, we will know exactly what it is. And 14th day she came back and everybody was like, and when we are at home, I could fully devote my time to her because I had nothing to do. Even I was bed rest, and in my room only I, my baby, and my mother. Nobody was allowed, not even the maid or nobody. Nothing had to be done in that room, because it was isolated room, completely isolated. And completely no fan, nothing, completely 24 hours we had to be in an air condition, because we had to make that room as an NICU type room,
Okay, okay, got it. Okay.
completely. So imagine for 40 days in that four closed room with me, my baby. I had not seen anything beyond my baby. And that's where I started, conversing with her. And the response, what she responded me was very beautiful. And then I started certain exercise with her at home, for the eyes, for her sensory things, and for her hands and legs to make strong slowly with the help of my mom, because she was such a tiny baby. And a month, in a month's time, like she was almost touched to say baby who is normally born, say like she had crossed almost 1.9 to 2 kgs in a month's time, in a
Wow.
40 days time, though a little lower than the normal baby's weight, but
But
you
it's
could
it's a
take,
huge achievement to 40
it's a
days to get
huge
this.
achievement, but you could take her in your arms. I mean, in your hands, that tiny baby you could feel. And that's where I won my battle again. And I used to continuously, you do the exercise with her sensory, her eyesight, and everything. And after 3 months, I took her to eye specialist. I took her to EH and every possible. That one day, that whole trip was full of doctors only from morning. Though it was very tedious, and one after the another, one after the another. Morning, it was morning. We started at 8, and our journey ended by 7 with all the doctors and all the checkups, both me and her. Majority it was her, and that's where I got that beautiful. I can say the beautiful golden diamond studded certificate that she's absolutely fine, and she's doing
Wow.
pretty well. So that's where I got that from the doctors, and I said that yes, I am a warrior and I won that battle. And
That's
next
true.
day,
That's actually true.
yes,
I,
and
I,
I bow down to universe. Absolutely, I bow down to universe and my parents and my daughter and all the relatives, friends, and everybody who all supported me in my journey, because everybody initially were not ready to believe me, but later on they saw the things, and in fact they all joined me in my journey to some extent. My parents and everybody, in fact my brothers, sisters, they also joined me in that positivity, and they joined me. So in fact I would bow down and to everybody. Because of all of them I am here today, and because of this faith, yes, I'm all today. You can see me, and this is
and
today in the
it's
13th year.
wonderful. As I
Yes,
mentioned in initially in the interview when it started, that this journey is full of pain and lots of ups and more
yes,
of downs more than up. But I actually,
absolutely.
even I did not know it is so much. It has so much to express, and so many things went down, not up. I would say again, but
It was
I am
always
really.
falling. Yeah, the graph was never normal. I had never seen that graph. Even if I expected, I mean, I never saw that up. But yes, it was all the hard effort, the hard work, and the belief in myself that what I come might what may be. And I was very firm that I want to be a warrior.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We are getting a lot of internet issues today, so that's the reason we have to get disconnected with Kinjal. So yeah, Kinjal, sorry. So yeah,
yeah,
so lot of very beautiful journey. I
yes,
mean, the results are very beautiful, not the journey
yes.
I would say, but what
Journey, it was a painful journey, but motherhood is never painful, I believe. And I always believe that whatever pains I have gone through, the pains are of joy, because at the end I have got a wonderful precious gift. So my pain was never a pain. In fact, it was a joyous ride. Motherhood is always a joyous ride, and if you feel it beautifully, it's fun to enjoy the ride.
True, absolutely. So, and so what I understand is after all the struggle throughout the pregnancy, even after delivery, you had to go
Yeah.
through a lot, you as well as your baby. So, when did all this stop and everything became perfect?
After 4 months, when she turned fourth month, then everything started coming to a no normal. Though till 6 months, I had taken a lot of care. Neither I nor she, we hadn't stepped out of the house. She was into and this thing, because uh, still the risk was there that she might be prone to any disease, or she might catch a
Right.
cold, cough, everything. So I had never exposed her till 6 months.
Wow.
6 months,
That's
yes. And lot of, yeah. And people normally have that habit that she was born before. People normally say premature, but baby was not premature. It's always, in medical terms, we say that preterm. So babies who are born before 36 weeks, they are called as preterm babies. So she was born into 32nd week. So my
okay.
mom always said that it was a day of Diwali, and since it was a Lakshmi Pujan, so Ma Saraswati has blessed you with, wife Saraswati, or a goddess, and
True,
she's
true.
blessed me with an angel, and I very well resonate with that. Yes, she isn't like Ma Saraswati to me, because after her born and where today I am, I have like risen high in my career and in all fronts. Yes, I've got
Everything.
many things achieved.
So, a
Yes,
lot of progress in your life.
yes. I awarded last year at Delhi twice, national award winner. Then 2020 again, January it came with another award, and recently I am being featured into a very elite, beautiful magazine that is called Mystic Connect by Zuweria Nusrat. So again, that features me as nurturing minds. So basically, it is all because of her. Like my career took a rose. Everything. And after 6 months, things were slowly settling down. And then the first outing was my Siddhi to her. And that's where I thanked Mappa that whatever journey and whatever blessings you are showering, this is the gift I will offer you, and you have to shower your blessings on her. That now on again, my journey would be definitely a smooth with her. So that was
Wow.
my journey.
So
And
if I,
then,
sorry, your
and
network is again freezing. Okay, yeah,
oh,
sorry.
again, please. Yeah.
Yeah, this is happening with the most. I don't know what is wrong with internet nowadays. Internet is
Okay.
used by so many people. Everybody is online. The whole world is online. So maybe that's the reason internet is not able to take this kind of strong, strong spirit. Oh, hi,
Karuna, she is
hi.
my daughter.
What's her name?
Kashvi.
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 Yeah,
Hi,
she's
Kashvi. How are you?
fine.
Okay,
She's
I
my
really, the way you said she has brown hair, and actually she does. I can actually see her brownish hair, and my God, she's very pretty. Kashi, how are you, babes? So Kashmi, we know your story already. Okay, she's camera shy, is it?
yeah, she's camera shy. She's camera shy.
Oh, okay. So Kashmi, I guess you're 13-year-old, right? It's your ninth standard.
Oh, sixth standard.
Sorry.
Sixth standard. Sixth standard.
Sixth standard.
Sixth.
Oh, okay. Well, okay. So, Kashmir, Mama must be telling you all these stories. So, you were actually helping Mama in her womb. So, do you remember anything you remember about anything in the womb that you were doing? Okay. So, how do you feel like, when you, it's just, your, oh, she's so shy and she just want to run away from the camera. It's okay. It's okay. If you're not comfortable, I won't force you.
She says she feels really proud.
Yeah, is it? So you want to say anything about yourself and Mama?
Yeah, whatever you want to say. Proud. I feel
Proud. Oh, that's right. And we feel proud of her and you, sir. Trust me. I mean, uh, and she's very
She
sweet,
left.
very nicely. She's. But
Yeah.
seriously, it is a really, really journey. I have never heard anything like this. Though I feel that my pregnancy was very smooth. Anyways, my journey was very smooth. Before that, I was always told that I can never conceive because of the PCOD issue. But from your story, I would really say yes, positivity is the key. Because
Yes.
even I was told I can never conceive, and it is only because of my positive attitude towards life, and I did not want to give up. I stopped all the
Yeah.
treatment, in fact, but I did yoga.
Oh,
I did a lot of things on
lot
myself,
of
and I was like,
things.
I will conceive naturally, and I will also deliver naturally, and it happened. It actually happened, and I never had
Happened
any
correctly.
issues in my delivery. No issues in my
Oh, wow.
pregnancy. I was enjoying, but
Wow.
this is what I would relate to, that if the positivity that you had, the belief that we have, is
Yes.
something that will help us to do anything in life. Anything, nothing is.
Definitely. You can win any situation. Yes, that's what I believe.
Exactly. That is something, which we relate to, and the kind of situation you said, that you, not only your delivery, but even after delivery, and keeping that, you are already, physically you're not drained out completely,
Yeah.
body, your body is not that strong to handle so much of
Strong.
thing.
My
Then
body had given up actually, but my soul had not given up. I could say that. I could
exactly.
connect that.
Exactly, that is something, I feel. And motherhood is something, I think, nothing can beat that. Anything you
Yes.
want, a mother can do, and for a child, she can go to any extent, and somehow we get power. So,
Correct.
and the way you said, you used to travel every 3 hours, you used to walk with those
Correct.
painful, all those stitches, 25 minutes every day, walking every 3 hours just to feed your child, is
Yeah.
something very, again, I got goosebumps. I was like, oh my God, so much of pain, and still you did not give up. It's really inspiring, Kinchal. I
Yeah.
am really speechless. And
And in, like, when she turned 9 months, the Mother and Baby magazine, they connected with me, and they said that we want to hear your part of your story, your part of journey, and we would want to feature you by, by any ways. But still, like, she was still 9 months, and I know what pains, lot of things. So I said that if you put a lot of camera and things around, I would really be scared at what's going to happen. But they said that, ma'am, don't worry. you say and we'll imbibe by your conditions. That was
Wow.
their this thing. And then they came home, and in a home setup we did everything. And that's how again they put me up as a miracle mommy and miracle mummy, and the power of being positive. And that was initially an international magazine, and later in India also it started, Mother and Baby. So we were featured, both of us were featured in 2009 this thing issue, November issue, both of us. In
Oh,
my home environment in that time, I do not used to dress her because she was totally wrapped, because she was yet tiny. So they said that it's fine even if you do not, like normally. Otherwise, international magazines, they expect that, child, though 1 month we need to dress up and do this,
exactly. Yes. To make
makeup,
it look more
not makeup, but
fancy and more,
the baby
yes.
should look merry. I said, I'm not going to do anything to my baby. If it is acceptable to you, it is fine, or else we can plan it later, when she grows up.
True.
Because currently, as a mother, I wouldn't. So then they said, no, ma'am, we want, and definitely. And so that's how they came. And then she was in a this thing only. She was wrapped in a
It was
cloth, and
wrapped completely.
normal, yeah, normal. And then they did that, and it was
Wow.
a great honor, and I could reach to the masses, and I could, spread that message of positivity,
But
power
this
of
is very
positivity.
important because many in our group, in extraordinary group, as well as in my contacts, my friend circle, we have many women who are going through similar journey where a lot of things happen in pregnancy, and sometimes I've seen, they nobody even understands what's going on because our
Hmm.
hormones are up and going, running up and down. Hormones don't support are
Yeah,
physically, mentally, emotionally also we are so much disturbed. But at this in your story, I really it's your obviously you're very positive. You had that much determination, a warrior spirit. But I think at the same time, even your parents were also big support
yes,
to you. Your family was a very big support because this is really required when you are going
yes,
through so much. So
yeah. And one more vision was very clear in my mind, like whatever we dream, we always say that it can be true. Because I have my name starting with K. I had wished that even she should get that zodiac sign by birth with that same, and that has actually exactly happened. And her name is Kashvi, as she said. And I had already in my mind, I had decided her name, that is girl, I'm going to keep this because it's a bright shining star. The meaning is that. And
bright
she is a
shining star.
shining star. Yes, for
Wow,
me.
that's true. So
So whatever we wish, and whatever we wish with that positive, a lot of positivity, it happens.
true, true. And
So
in
that's
your
how
case,
my,
we have learned that yes, it has happened. It is something not very easy to do. In fact, being positive when people say yes, I'm very positive, I'm very positive. It is not by saying positive. You really need to
exactly.
believe in
Need
that. You
to
need to
believe.
really make your mind, your whole body, everything has to show that you are positive. It is just not to say
True,
positive.
true.
So I'm really like I'm actually when you were telling your journey, I did not have anything compared to your story of pregnancy, nothing struggle like that. But it actually took me to my pregnancy, how it went, and
I know
everything
it
I could
becomes
actually.
a, yeah,
Yes,
a
I
trip
could
to our
actually.
memory lane.
Seriously, and I always feel, I felt like, if I was feeling so much low, and still though I never had any such issue, imagine the kind of, emotional breakdown ho jata. It happens that,
Yes,
and
it
still
happened.
coming
It
out,
happens. It
it
happens,
is, it,
and
it
it
is,
happened with
it
me.
is very, I have seen women going into depression, during pregnancy, after pregnancy,
Correct, correct,
you know
correct.
and here you are fighting with it and smiling, and it's really commendable. Trust me,
And
I've
that's
never heard of
what I said, that I connect myself, that whenever I breathe, my grave should always read that she rose as an warrior. She rose as a
and
warrior.
you
That's what I
are.
believe. And yes, I rose as a warrior. I rose as
That
a
is
warrior.
absolutely amazing. So quick, I think I'm really speechless, but that's why what I'll do is I'll quickly read the questions that we ask our
Yeah.
uh, whoever comes
Yeah,
to
yeah, sure,
on.
sure, 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 sure.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
pretty
yeah,
let's
definitely.
start honest. Usually what happens is when I'm talking to people, I already have I get in the flow and have a lot of questions to ask, but
Yeah,
with
yeah,
you
yeah, sure,
I
sure.
am literally going speechless. I'm still thinking
I have
over.
actually like, went to the memory lane 13 years back, and that is still, like a movie, the trailer. It's
Yes, absolutely. And
yeah,
we actually connected so well. And I'm sure even like me, other audience who was listening, who would be listening to this, even they would go into some part of their life where they had to actually become physically and mentally so strong.
so
So
strong,
many people can
definitely.
connect, not only mothers, but many people can
Many
connect to
people,
this.
power of positivity is anything like mental awareness,
Definitely.
mental health. Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
So Kinshal, I'll just ask you,
Yeah.
what is your mantra of life?
Stay happy, be happy, and be positive. Come might what may be in every situation. If it is dealt positivity positively, things are going to take the turn your way.
Right. So positivity is what I believe that is what you believe in, and even we have learned from you. So yeah, this question I'll ask you, I think we already know the answers, but still I'll ask you. So
Yeah,
what
yeah.
is that one quality in you that makes you extraordinary?
Basically, emotional by nature or emotional by heart, kind and compassionate.
True, that you are. Okay.
Thank you.
Welcome. And next question we have here is, what about you? Do you think motivate others about you? What is something that can motivate others about you?
What is? Sorry.
What about you do you think can motivate others?
Basically, I feel that when you share your inspiring experiences or your lessons of life with people, and when they are going through their lows, they connect and they feel, and that's where I feel that I should motivate them and pick them up from where they are down. And at least, like, even if you give your ears for 2 minutes, that's more than enough. Just give your ears for 2 minutes and listen. Don't say or don't judge, because I always believe that never judge the people or never
True.
judge situation, because you never know, I mean, what the person is going through.
Exactly. Very, very true and very rightly said that
Yeah,
it's even listening to somebody is doesn't come easily. But
easily,
as a
correct.
human being, we immediately start giving opinions, suggestions,
Opinions
and
jump onto, अरे ये नहीं करना चाहिए,
conclusions.
अरे ये
Yeah.
yeah, we throw on to n number of conclusions, and then things take a different turn, and the person where he was, he's still there, and his things are not sorted.
Not solid. Right. Exactly.
Yeah.
So true. So what is your current or your future plans?
Currently, I'm as a teacher, I'm doing well, and my future is I will want to start my own coaching. And other than coaching, I'm also very passionate about modeling. And recently,
Wow.
due to the passion for modeling, I did a show with Archana Kochur in the month of February.
Oh wow.
So that's
Wow.
my another dream.
Okay, that's nice. I'm sure you're going to do great because I can
Yeah,
see
thank
the
you.
way you are. You will never, you are not, you're going to make sure everything that you have in your mind, you are going to achieve it and you will do
Thank
it.
you
So
so much, and I wish your words come true definitely.
no, that will definitely happen. And so here we will start with a question related to our group. तो
Yes,
थोड़ा सा हमारी ग्रुप
definitely.
की भी अच्छाई हो जाए.
Yeah,
अच्छा
definitely.
नहीं.
Yeah, that's a
So
part. I'm here because of you, so that has to be a part of it.
no, this is something related to the group. Okay, so can you just share about a view about this group or anything that a message maybe that you want to give to the members of the group, because this is a group for women. So anything,
Yes.
any message or anything about the group.
The name itself extraordinary. So basically, here we normally home bakers or the people. There are certain people who feel that अरे मैं तो कुछ नहीं करती हूँ खाली घर पे ही रहती हूँ. But this is a group. The name itself says that you are an extraordinary. And when you enroll or when you be a part of that group, you yourself start respecting your own self. I feel that, and I have got that connectivity with the
Right.
group, because at times even I have seen many lows, and at times even I get defeated. Though, however positive, at times even I have seen many lows
That's a
in my
part of
life.
life.
So extraordinary is a group where it is full of, anything or any mess you put up, and there are a bundle, or you can say a parade of people who are always ready to be on your toes to, help you out. And they said that, they comfort you to such an extent that, whatever wrong might you go through at that moment, that will calm down. That is my experience. And that's what, so I would just say to people that, I know, because initially even I was a silent member and I used to go through that. If I put on the group, people will start judging. I had that fear. Though I do not judge people, but then I had the fear that people will start judging me. But once uh, I had put up something and I got a very beautiful response. And that's when I said that no, this is the safest group, because here only there are only extraordinaries. There are no other naris other than this thing. So, and the team, the core members, everybody together, they work day and night to, work hard, and basically working hard towards women empowerment and be more towards women. So people, all the women out in the group, if you ever have anything, or if you ever feel anything, or if you are low, please put up in the group. We all are here to help each other, to uplift each other, and this group is meant absolutely for that. And I am blessed, truly blessed, that I am being a part of it. Though I feel that, I became a part of it little later, but I always believe that it's never too late.
Exactly.
So
It's
that's
never
how.
too late.
Yeah,
And
it's
also,
never
if
too late.
somebody, yeah, and if somebody wants to share anything, we also have our segment which is Extra Miles, where people can just
Yeah,
drop in a message and they can
yeah.
vent out their heart. So,
Yes, exactly. And currently in this pandemic, I know people are going through a lot of emotions, lot of crisis, and lot many things going on where we cannot see what is happening. Though, like, we wear a beautiful smile, but what is happening here, even me, no, you cannot. So if you want to vent out, we are here. You can vent out, and definitely we will not judge anybody, and you can freely vent out. Be come might it be anything, because otherwise there is always a stigma of the society. Because she is a woman, because she is a married, ye nahi karna chahiye. But this group is absolutely, you had a lot of strength. Even I have faced many things in my life, and I had in between, but I got that beautiful strength from this group. Though I am a silent admirer, and from other people's experience, I have pulled up myself.
wow. Thank
And
you.
especially from you, I am a silent fan or a silent admirer, or you are a silent, I am a silent person where I'm being getting inspired by you day by day, and your many lives which I have attended. Though at times it becomes like, at times the late night, so it becomes difficult. So I especially make sure to whenever day morning when I start my day fresh, I make sure that I read it, and whatever conclusion what I draw, I make a point to write down in my diary that this is the inspiration, the learning what I've got from Karuna. And one
Thank
such learning where you have spoken about that connectivity with the doctor, the
Dr.
therapy.
Sodhi, Dr. Sodhi, right.
Yes, that's where it's the most inspiring thing. What got me connected, and many things what I could figure out, and then I could figure out, and I took a journey for myself, and that's where I started rediscovering my own self. Though still there are certain things which I will definitely need your help in counseling, but many things I have discovered about myself which I never knew,
Thank you.
regarding
Thank you
the
so much.
relations, regarding, I mean, yes, I am a silent observer or a silent member of the group, but yes, I pour in my comment and I put in my comment wherever, definitely. But most of the time I used to be a silent, and I used to connect and then say that, yes, you can do this. Basically currently in this pandemic, yes, I have thrown light to two three of the members, I don't remember the name, but then later on I got that message that whatever things you said, it made a lot of impact in my life, and that's where I said that I am getting a blessing in disguise. I don't
Wow.
remember because this was 2 3 months back during the lockdown one. So
Okay.
I just said that because I have gone through, and I will definitely, my motto is that I also want to help. Though, like, I I'm not so active like how you are, but definitely in my own small ways, whatever I can contribute to group, definitely I would always and I'm always ready to contribute.
Thank you so much, Kinjal. Even the
My
thought of
pleasure.
doing that is also important because not everybody would have that much of. Not everybody wants to do something good for others, but yeah, a lot of things are there, personal life, time constraint. So I understand, but even if you have the thought of I will try to do whatever I can do, that also really makes me happy. That yes, we are not alone. The mission is not
Yes.
going to be achieved alone because I really
And
need support of everybody.
support of
So,
everybody. And wherever you
yeah,
had put up that mission, and that was the most ever beautiful thing. What I was like, believing in that. Yes, this is such a beautiful cause, such a beautiful, like every woman on this planet you want to do, and that is
yeah,
amazing.
that's
That
that's
touched
that's
my
my
heart
dream.
because even I'm one of them. I could feel that even I'm one of them, a part of it, whom I would connect with it.
Thank you so much. So here we have Kinjal who has shared a journey of her life, which is so much inspiring. And really, I really felt that it is a very, very strong willpower that she has that has helped her to conquer so many difficult phases of life and come like a warrior. I mean, this is something which I really want all the women and also men, because not only women, many people might go through a lot of difficulties in life where things are something which they have never even heard of. Like in her case, there were so many stages where things happened which nobody had answers to, but she did not give up, and that is what is amazing and inspiring about her. Kinjal, I am really glad and I'm really thankful that you took that step to come connect with us and share your story, because this is also one of the biggest step for many people, that they can't step
Yes,
out of their their family, or they don't want to connect with the world to share their story. As you rightly said, that yes, people have a fear of getting judged, but
yes.
I'm really glad you took that step. And um, on this note, Kinjal, is there anything that you want to share, a last note, anything that you want to say?
I am thankful and grateful to Extraordinary for giving me this beautiful opportunity, for giving me this platform to share my journey, which would inspire many people, many women
Definitely.
especially. And my blessings and my wishes to all the expecting mothers, that definitely, please, please do not ever, you know, get very easily say that, my har gayi. No, you are not, because motherhood itself is a very beautiful journey. And
Definitely.
this group, people who have not yet connected, this group is amazing, very beautiful, with beautiful people around like Karuna and Margaret and Amruta. And it's, every day it's like, people and lot of things, like they are so united and so connected beautifully. And whenever we get connected, we have always got the answers positively in a nice way, because I have experienced and seen in few other, or in other groups, normally and usually it happens that, when you get that, those people will not connect with you easily. But here you are getting connected with us, getting connected with me so easily. And like, I feel that I have got connected with a person like you, and getting in touch with you and being sharing my story with you. So thanks again. Thank you so
Thank you
much.
so much. Thank you, Kinjal, and thank you to
And
all
I
our
really
followers.
feel a proud moment for me.
I'm actually feeling
It's a
proud of this
proud moment for me.
because I'm connecting with so many wonderful women, and we have only heard about Wonder Woman and all, but here I'm getting to meet them, talk to them. So I'm really
Yes.
feeling proud, and thank you to all our followers to support us with this mission of Extraordinary, where we are connecting with ordinaries in the world to get their inspiring stories. And thank you to Kinjal, and thank you to everybody. All the followers, do share this video with your friends, family members, everyone who you never know, who will learn something from this story, and it might help them. And also, please like the video, please subscribe to our channel, because we will be sharing many more stories. We will be sharing many more inspiring stories with you all. After Kinjal's story, there will be another story also coming up soon. So do subscribe to the channel. Do click on the bell icon
pleasure, great pleasure to connect with you. Thank you so much.
Thank you all of you, and have a nice day
Thank you all
ahead.
of you.
Bye.
Bye.